Schmeckles, says his buddy.
Let's see.
The look on Jason's face as he deals with 8-10 different currency systems, and he's like,
No, that's why he made the currency converter thing. Which I would like to look at if I can find it, but I don't know where it is.
well, eventually, then that's after a lot of bargaining. They, of course, started lower than that. But eventually, the currency converter thing, you can make one just for in-game monies and shit, and make your own cell phone app. And that way, people who play this campaign can have a cell phone app that they will absolutely never use.
Oh, damn it.
All right, now let's confirming some things here. Blood notes to Schmeckles. There is.
Let's see. In
research, there's roughly 133 blood notes in one Schmeckle.
Yep.
Let me check. Don't know. Nobody knows. Let's see. I can tell you that there's 0.6 flurbos in 250 teeth.
How is that helpful?
Stop fucking with me. If I know someone and give them a Schmeckle, blood notes.
Okay. One Schmeckle is 148 blood notes. Or wait, no, 14.8 blood notes, because 1,480 teeth is one Schmeckle.
So the value just shot down real quick. 140, 14. What kind of spread is that?
Well, 100 teeth is one blood note, yes?
Jason, roll bargain with Logan. He's
no.
To chip us.
Oh, no, it's times. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Every time we talk about this, the numbers change.
Yeah. The numbers are changing. What are you doing?
Every time Logan adds a new currency,
Logan,
he changes.
Look at the spreadsheet.
I don't know if the spreadsheet's right, so I've got to look at my things.
Oh, okay.
I deconstructed everything you gave me and came up with that spreadsheet.
I believe you.
God damn it.
Let's see here.
It's even color coordinated. Look.
It should be.
Thank you, Alex.
Alex.
Thank you.
Good shit.
It should be equivalent to 30,000 teeth for the 20 Schmeckles. Does that make sense?
I'm going around, and I'm not leaving.
I can't figure why we can't get shit done.
How many blood notes are in a Schmeckle?
Nobody knows.
By the lapels.
Why does nobody know?
There's
your hands are soft, sir. I move him out of the way. I grab his lapels.
It's a trading system.
It shouldn't be as funny as it is. Okay, hold on a second. One gold is 2.5 blood notes. Let's see. 2 blood notes and 50 teeth. One silver is 35 teeth. 100. Oh, there it is. 100 teeth per blood note. Hence, it should be 300 blood notes is 20 Schmeckles, as far as Logan can figure out.
Why 20? Why not 1?
Nobody knows.
So 300 blood notes is
You're
20
thinking, by the way,
Schmeckles.
you should get more for these.
300 divided by 20.
It's nobody knows how much that is.
It's 15. So there's 15 blood notes in 1 Schmeckle.
And they're like, we are only fine businessmen. We only deal in $10 bills.
No, they only want Schmeckles. Yeah.
So that's definitely not 133 there. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that changes everything, doesn't it?
So is the spreadsheet off? Was Logan lying to Jason before? Are the merchants all insane here?
Well, before they offered 600 blood notes.
Well, yeah, that was for a brand new thing. They're buying in bulk.
So let's see here.
And that's a massive discount.
Yeah, it's half.
Why is that off?
Because if he had made his bargain roll at half, they would have given him 40 schmeckles.
Let's see. All right, so
bargain makes a big difference.
For bargain roll, the economy would have not just drastically shifted.
Well, no, it ended up being the same price as before, but less of a bargaining roll. Also, before he made a great bargaining roll, and that one dude was the first guy to ever use them.
Yeah, it's hard to plan for things, though, because every time we talk about the currencies, it seems like the numbers change.
Oh, no. Before it was 600 blood notes. You got one. 30,000 teeth or 300 blood notes equals 20 schmeckles.
Yeah. So let me update notes and stuff here.
I immediately lose the interest in the schmeckles I have. I was like, fuck, I thought I was doing good for a second there.
No, the schmeckles are worth a lot.
They're worth 15 fucking blood notes.
15 blood notes is a lot. That's enough for 3 people to get basic food for a day.
Well, Jay,
oh, shit. How much did you just spend at the restaurant?
Double that. He spent 30 blood notes for the fancy meal.
Jay, according to my calculations, you should be getting just over 22,000 blood notes worth of schmeckles. If you sell them all.
So, all right. So he wants
1,500 schmeckles for 75 pluses.
All right. So say that again. He's saying how many schmeckles per 15?
No, he's offering you with your current bargain rate of 20 schmeckles per glasses thing. And you said you had 75, so 20 times 75 equals 1,500 or so.
Okay.
The way I'm looking at it also, since currencies in this realm do fluctuate and I'm not having to deal with that, Logan's being wildly off on trying to figure out the currencies. That's the fluctuation.
Yeah, basically 300 blood notes instead of 600.
Yeah, just updating a couple of things here. So, okay, so let's see.
Well, I put in the note that I just put in, all those are supposed to be equal to each other. 30,000 teeth is supposed to be 750 flurbos or 20 schmeckles or 105,000 yenties. Or whatever.
What the hell is a yenti? Oh, yet. You mean yeti? Or yet?
Yetis.
Yeti.
Okay.
So if I kill a Yeti.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Get back here.
Yetgold.
What?
Yetgold is
okay.
We're going to Tibet.
Yay.
Fucking Yeti. Here is the last Yeti known to man. It is the most peaceful creature. Some believe it is the balance of nature itself because of its existence. Shot.
All right.
How many fucking teeth is this worth?
So they want to do schmeckles. So as I'm talking to them, I also want to figure out if they have access to gold and gems.
No, they have schmeckles, but yeah, like I said, if you make your bargain roll at half, they'll go double. But you couldn't after a long haggling and trying to figure out exactly how much this currency is worth. Tell me what it's worth.
Well, so far, not a whole lot. Now, so the cash for gold, I want to find out how much gold they have and who they sell their gold to.
They have very little gold left. They pretty much just sell it to people for like random jewelry pieces and stuff. It's not considered all that big of a deal here, but it's a pretty metal that doesn't discolor your skin. They don't really have a lot of it to deal with. It doesn't look like it's a big commodity here for some reason.
How much can be got?
You want to buy all their gold out?
I want
They're
to buy
happy to sell it.
all the gold in the land.
In the land, they don't have access to all the gold in the land.
Unacceptable.
In the city.
Yes. They don't have access to all that's in the city. They have access to all that's in their shop. Sure, give me a bargain roll. They don't. What kind of currency are you going to be using to buy it?
No, I'm trying. Well, it depends. I could use blood notes. I could use schmeckles.
Well, they deal in either flurbos or teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, blood notes do the same thing. More or less.
But no, they'll sell it for 4 blood notes per gold. Let me see how many gold pieces they have left here. Oh wait, I'll let you roll. Roll 2d20 exploding. If you roll 20, then on either of them, Jay, then you can roll again and add.
So roll.
Killing Logan. No killing Logan.
2d20.
Yeah. You want high. Okay, you got a 2 and an 11. Cool. They have 13 total gold pieces that they can sell to you for 4 blood notes per gold piece. Stop threatening Logan. Get that cock out of your mouth.
How much gold do people buy here on average, like during a week, during a month? How much gold actually gets purchased here? Not
a lot. They deal in a couple gold pieces a week. Although foreigners like you have come through and sold some. That's what they're mostly dealing in.
What about land? Is there any land to be got around here?
No, not in this forest. No.
And in the cities, are people able to buy property?
Not here. Here you can rent property. It's very, very expensive to rent property here in this city, but you can rent property because this is a big trading city. People bring by stuff. You've seen their stuff. Pretty much all that you give a shit about, as far as Logan knows, is their magic shit. Cut to, it shows a waitress walking by Freddy, big puddle of water all around Freddy. She slips in it. Yeah. He's just sweating and nervous.
All right. Well, I think I'm about done here, Freddy. I don't think there's anything worth doing here.
You don't want to get a bunch of schmeckles from those guys?
Did you ask?
They're worth about it'd be a good outhouse wallpaper.
Did you ask about what if any of the other kingdoms had gems of gold?
Yeah, I mean, I was asking about how much gold can be got around here, and they say they can't get what's in the land.
This is this city.
Those cities to find out what they have.
Did you mention the other kingdoms? Is all I'm asking. Like Commonwealth of Zamora.
And that's basically what I'm trying to find out. Is how do I get gold and gems around here? But it sounds like they don't care about gold and gems. It sounds like they just. Everybody's talking at once. Say, what were you saying, Tim?
Where do they get the gold that they don't care about from?
Okay. And what were you saying, Freddie?
Well, I mean, you only seem to ask about Britmere. You didn't ask about the other kingdoms. It's a wide open area.
Right.
So maybe see what they know.
Asking about
Freddie, if he's not going to be spending counterfeit money, you could go with him. It's just anytime that counterfeit money gets brought up, you fall to pieces.
All right, just don't bring up counterfeit money.
Or spend it. Or buy anything.
Or if you do spend it, I'll wait over there. Wait.
That's what I'm trying to find out is, can gold be got in the other cities, gems, things like that? Trying to find something that's worth extracting out of this world.
Aside from their magic items. No. They've got some gems and stuff that come out of the Democratic Iron Republic Kingdom. But a lot of the gems and stuff get used in their strange clockwork devices and such. You could buy their strange clockwork devices, but that's kind of a magic item. It's a machine of magic type deal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they've got all that kind of shit.
Okay. Now, if I want to trade with the some of the magic item vendors, like to get a bag of holding, will he trade me a bag of holding for a pair of the glasses?
Hold on, double checking, because I think the answer is, oh God, yes. Oh God, here. But let me double check here. Magical items.
Just for your reference, if you need it.
Let's see. Dispenser, tent, bag of pudding. There it is. Bag of holding. We look at the price in schmeckles, because checking it out, you could get for one set of glasses. If you fail bargaining, he'll trade you straight up a bag of holding. If you succeed in the bargaining, you could get 2 magic items of your choice for one pair of glasses. If you do well in your bargaining, you could get more than that.
Gotcha.
That's what you believe based on your excessive bidness.
Listen, I don't know if you want to, maybe before you buy anything, pop over to Gothic and see if they'd be interested in one of those vehicles that they have here. Because these vehicles, they operate differently than the ones in Gothic.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be interested in them.
But they will just expire at some point.
They will expire, but they'll last longer than a battery does in Gothic.
You think you can drive one of those through a trump gate?
A normal car or a motorcycle, sure. Or, well, a trump gate? Motorcycle, yeah. Vehicle, probably not.
Well, we don't want to shadow walk that over. We don't know where in the world we'll end up.
I can do a specific shadow walk.
Oh.
It might take a few tries, but I can do it.
Well, that is one of the things that I would like to check. The next thing is to go to Gothic and try to gauge their interest in the items from here, because that might be the way to...
Oh, what, you want to buy a motorcycle then and if they're interested in it? Or...
Well, I was going to start out with either bags of holding or some of these other items that you bought. And
yeah, sure.
I've got a good idea of what they've got here. See if we can find a buyer for any of these things in Gothic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Wrestling. One item that seems to be super fucking useful that nobody's really been asking about. Anything that fucking flies, like flying carpets.
Yeah, they have flying cars.
Fucking shoes that give you flying. Rings that give you flying. Anything that gives you fucking flying. Super useful. Yeah. Crazy fucking useful.
Yeah. Flying is good. I agree.
Although a lot of people are wearing like a special kind of ring or that kind of pendant thing. It looks like that seems to be one of their biggest selling items, is that weird pendant thing that is supposed to help you during combat. That's a very popular item.
The shield medallion.
That's right. You can get that in various forms.
Trade me.
Huh?
Okay. It's over to 10.
Yeah, how much are one of those anyhow?
The easy,
Trade.
if he fails a bargain roll, 1 pair of glasses. If he succeeds in a bargain roll, half a pair of glasses.
Like
How much in just blood notes?
between 1,600 and 2,400, depending on the item.
Yes. For the shield ring, that's at the top. That's the 2,400. But they're super. Everybody wants one of those for some
Where
reason.
was I? I was bargaining with this guy for items. What it was?
Sure. Give me a bargain roll. This is the bag of holding guy.
All right, so buy half. What can I get for the glasses?
He says 4 bags of holding.
So
Holding, a backpack of holding, a standard bag of holding. That's good for all the people who like the retro feel where it's just a bag and it has a Schmeckel symbol on it. And a pouch of holding. What do you think?
How much weight? How much weight do these carry?
Oh, we're not sure.
You're not sure.
Nobody's ever maxed it out.
Oh, no one's ever maxed it out.
Well, the way they work, I mean, yeah. Have you ever used one before?
Not that one, no.
Well, is there a different kind?
Perhaps.
He says, well, when you want to put something in or take something out, you use your magical powers. And then if it works, it goes in. If it doesn't, it just sits in there. And you'll have to try again, either when you get more magical power or, later. And when you want to take something out, you must declare the exact item you want and use your magical power, and then it comes out. So as far as a maximum, I mean, nobody ever puts that much into it because they expire, and if they expire, anything that's still in there goes away.
So is this something you want to use for one item, or is this something that can be used as like a coin bag?
No, a coin bag. No, this is for big, heavy items and such. Like, for example, if you had like an extra suit of armor, for example, you're the wide mouth things are the most popular. Even the Schmeckel bag, you can simply roll it up into, and it fits into most convenient carry-ons. And so you put it in your mouth.
Big bar of metal like this big. How many of those could I load in there?
Theoretically, an infinite amount, but it takes your magical power each time you put something in or take something out. Most people simply don't have enough magical power.
Right, so I could only really use it to put the one bar in?
Oh, no. Well, it depends on how good of magical power you have. Some people can put in 2, maybe even 3 things a day, or take out the same number. If we could only find a way to not have it draw upon our personal energy, that would be amazing. But nobody's ever
Listen, come over here.
All right. My colleague here.
Nervous, sweaty man is trying to get your attention.
Listen,
Yes.
if we take one of these over to Gothic, get one of the magical merchants to figure out a way of attaching a cliff to the bag of holding to draw power from that. Problem solved.
We'll find some.
I'm trying to listen in.
So I
Chair.
like to go to the park to cha-cha while they're talking.
We got a couple items we want to get here then, so we'll take at least one of the bags so we can experiment around with that.
Tim,
Well, I'm a bag of holding seller, and as I said, I will give you 4 different bags, your choice.
Oh, this is all this guy sells is bags of holding?
Give me a luck roll. Maybe I'll have something else also. Lower is better there, wrestling rad.
Tim, trade me something. And you'll get rid of it.
Yeah. Pick one other kind of thing for him to sell, and he'll sell it.
Sword sheath that holds axes.
What is one of the other items that you are wanting to test here that you think has potential?
Vehicles.
This guy doesn't sell vehicles. He sells like portable items. The vehicle thing, down off the.
Maybe the scry glass. I could see that.
Maybe
useful to somebody.
If you're able to think of something, the what was it called? The dispenser which keeps putting out the same item over and over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was.
If you can think of what item you'd like.
Yeah.
Cigarette dispenser.
You have to think of the item when you make it.
No, you tell them what item you want.
And then it's not an exact replica.
It's not an exact replica.
I mean, unless we got something clever in mind.
It says, how about a bag of pudding?
No pudding.
Tim.
It's always full of pudding.
What about the very tent?
It's butterscotch. Oh, tent? Sure. Okay, he sells bags of holding and the tent.
Maybe
he says, look, I'll give you 3 different bags of holding and a tent. Or I'll give you 2 tents and 2 different bags of holding.
All right, give me the 3 bags of holding and a tent. All right, let's go.
Actually, you made your bargain well enough that you can get 3 tents and 3 bags of holding.
Oh.
Yeah, well, what about tents that just roll up into the size of a fucking bandana and then you pull it out and throw it on the ground?
Yeah, those are the tents.
These are those.
Nice.
Show them the bandanas.
Fucking great. That's fucking great. Can I have one of them?
There you go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right.
Now,
so you've got 3 different, now you've got 2 different bandana tents. And did we say 2 different bags of holding? Good. Would you like wide, small? What?
That's 3.
Oh, the nervous man is babbling something. I can't understand him. So, Mr. Rad.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
So are you getting, what kind of bags of holding do you want?
So you said there are different types of bags. So
you can get as small as a pouch and as big as a loot bag with the Schmeckles symbol on it.
Yeah, so I'd like to get one of those. Let's do like one of each kind of thing. Variety.
Okay. You've got a giant loot bag.
Small pouch or is the backpack the one with the Schmeckles?
No, that's the loot bag that has the Schmeckle symbol on it.
Loot bag with the Schmeckle symbol on it.
And a backpack and a pouch. Got it.
And so I asked him, so what you were describing, these all work basically the same way? You don't know what the weight limit is. They're just different sizes.
Yes. The bigger ones are considered more useful, but the smaller ones are considered more convenient to carry.
Is it all right if I try to test it here?
Of course.
How do I activate this thing? Open.
Do you have something you'd like to put into it?
Let's see. Got something I can put in there. Let me.
I can give you this small bundle of sticks. Would you like the bundle of sticks?
I'll take the bundle of sticks.
He says, now, concentrate on, this will be called a bundle of sticks. Maybe later you'll have B bundle of sticks if you have different sticks. So you have to remember exactly what it's called. But concentrate on a bundle of sticks and then simply allow your conjuration magic to work as you put it in.
All right, so conjuration magic, huh?
Well, of course. He blinks at you. Like, what else would it be? So roll your activate conjuration magic as you try to put a bundle of sticks into a giant bag labeled Schmeckles.
Yo, Tim, trade me real quick.
All right.
This bag's broken.
Yeah.
Well, it still works as a bag, he says.
All right, so that's how that works. You have to master a new skill to even use the item.
Nice.
Everybody knows how to use these skills, he says.
Right.
He looks just baffled.
How many magic points was that?
Yeah.
Three magic points came off of your total for failing it. Thank you, Freddie. Take a card, Freddie. So, in other words, to put something in or take something out, you discover will cost 6 magic points. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. It costs 6. Oh, to
Don't
put it.
cost 6. If you fail, it's 3.
Gotcha.
This is why people don't use them as coin purses.
Try again here. Trying to figure out why anyone would want to use them unless they skill.
If you're moving really heavy things around, it's great. You take something heavy, you can move it over. Like you have an anvil.
Yeah.
You want to move the anvil.
How much did it cost to buy the bag? A bag.
Well, we gave them a set of glasses.
How much is a set of glasses roughly?
Well, it
20
depends.
shekels.
The glasses are from Gothic.
Uh-huh. So here's what I'm thinking. How much would it cost to hire a moving company for fucking 4 hours to move my shit across town?
Oh yeah, but you can use this every day.
To pull out one dresser one time. It took me 10 years, but I successfully moved my house with that bag.
Oh yeah, but you could have it for a long time, he says.
Cool.
All right, so let's take our items and go to Gothic now and see if anybody's interested in this stuff.
Make a note, all this stuff expires at the end of season 6. Season 6.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
So you go over to Gothic. Who's got a trump card for that?
No, we'll use Clem.
You go
to the embassy. You head over to the barber shop where there's a big gaping pit.
In the barber shop?
No, where the barber shop used to be. The buildings on either side and around it also missing.
Oh, something trying to get through.
Who the hell blew it up?
Everybody points at one guy who raises his hand really guiltily. Somebody was coming through that we didn't know. He got excited and threw the brick before we had time to ask a guy anything.
Is the barbershop all still there?
Nothing is there. It looks as though a fucking huge bomb went off. You know why we didn't get arrested? Because he said it would be okay for the embassy to pay for it. So now the embassy people are going to be coming here to rebuild everything.
McKay will hear about this.
The guy looks like he's like you just said, I'm going to buy you a puppy and then beat it to death. He hangs his head.
All right. One sec. Where's the other Clem? We'll go to.
We ever find one in Shermer?
No, there's one in Warwick. So we'll go there. Take a bus. Go to Clem.
Anybody who doesn't have Sleestack maxed out, make a sandy roll for Sleestack. Scary.
Yay!
Scary.
Oh, and you know what?
Zero as they're wandering around.
Have either of you been to Alien Post-Apocalypse?
Wait, am I rolling for this fucking Slee Stacks or not?
I know Freddie keeps spouting random shit after I had already said, okay, let's go.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you.
I failed.
Wrestling roll D6 there, or no.
Holy shit, you're worse than me.
D4, and I believe Sleestack max at 8. Ah, says Wrestling. I can't handle it. First Schmeckles and now these bastards.
All right, so that puts me back at 40.
Woo! Well, you've already gotten Insanity for 40, don't you?
It got removed.
Ah, you're back. Welcome back. You're back to Crazy Town. Population, you and Freddie.
All right, so for future reference, you now have access to this Clem. If you ever travel from one Clem to another.
Yep. Now, to get to the Clems, he has to Wait. He trumped you to the detective agency. Then you guys had to get in a bus. Freddie mark off 150 sleeve stack bucks. Drive your ass for over an hour, and then you're at the place, and he takes you to a gate and goes, "Here's the Clems." Yeah, it's not convenient. Well, it's a Clems.
Oh, gotcha.
Not a gate. So, by the way, don't forget to mark the sandy points towards Slee Stack. You should eventually max these fuckers out, as I believe the R2 may have.
Yeah, I've done that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, and then I'll hot tail the trade, please, Clem.
What?
Hot tail in the trade.
Where are you going back to?
Gothic.
Slee Stack Clem goes over with these strangely colored scales like mutton chops, and he puts he puts hot towels on everybody's face, and when he takes them off, he's back to looking human. Scary humans. And he says, "Shave."
I'm alright, thanks.
All right. No, thank you.
Good.
You guys go out, and holy shit, it looks really, really. The buildings are all kind of a bit more grayer here and stuff. It looks like the streets are super clean and well ordered and stuff. There's no large groups of people. You guys notice that the people that are there, people aren't really laughing and talking and smiling. They're pretty much hurrying to their destination. There's a lot of different posters up saying service guarantees citizenship.
Have you been here before, Corbin?
To Gothic.
Yeah, he's been here.
Wrestling Red says it is. I've been here.
He came here with me and Rock when we were trying to save the Rock from his dog statue.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right.
It looks like there's a lot of buildings that used to be a lot taller, and then they got chopped off. You see flying cars spewing white smoke. You see people using different items that make white smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's.
You see a Mad Max looking car go by and stuff.
I'm gonna take. I'll take them to the magic shops, and I'm not sure if they know where it is.
No problem. You guys head over to the magic shop. Some guy is in there manning it. He looks up and he goes, "Hello."
Is this the fellow I had? Is this the fellow I had talked to about the glasses before? Like, is there multiple magic shops in Gothic?
Probably. And sure, this is the guy. He's like, "Mr. Rad."
Hello,
Yeah.
again.
Good to see you again.
I was wanting to gauge your interest in some magical items that we've come across.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in forbidden objects.
Well, we've got these bags of holding here.
Let's take a look. He begins randomly tossing shit in, going.
Explain that they have to be you have to concentrate, and you have to activate conjuration magic of some sort. You know about conjuration, don't you?
It's broken. He tells you. Let me try the other one.
Analyze it with the glasses. Maybe you could get something with your eyes ability.
He goes, "Yeah. Let me get my assistant. He should help with this sort of thing." Cut to his assistant. "Oh, yes. Thank you for letting me analyze this." And he explains, these use some sort of strange magic that pulls right off of the user. My God, that sounds horrible. Yes. And he explains all of it to the guy who's like,
And I put the
devices.
I also put the pendant, the shield pendant, on the counter.
They are in love with that. If we could simply make it work, it appears that there's some sort of magic on to prevent people who are unauthorized from trying to fix it, and it will explode if that part of the spell is messed with. Very interesting. You're doing very well, says the master of the shop to the apprentice, who apparently is much more skilled than the guy who runs the place, and or at least can roll better today. He says, yes. Why don't they just run the bags of holding on Chris or something instead
That's
of...
what we wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, go on.
Well, would you perhaps be interested in a business venture of sorts? We will possibly be able to supply you with a few more magical items if you, in turn, figure out a way of making them work on Chris instead.
If you don't mind leaving these with us, I suppose we can get some people to work on them and such to see what we can do. He indicates the bags.
All three of them?
He did this. So, yes. Do you need them for something different?
I look at Rasslin. This is your...
Well, depending on who else there is in the city, I'd like to go around and basically check what other people think as well.
He pushes the bag of holding pouch back toward you. How about we keep the other two to work on?
How many shops are there in the city, Logan?
A lot.
Magic item shops, 3. There's also a couple of government things that commoners such as yourself are, of course, not permitted to go into. They're the things that make Chris and stuff like that. Have you ever explored the city?
A little bit. I was going to say I'm almost acclimatized here. What if we were to spend a few days here? And not only do I want to check with the different shop owners, but I want to gauge like if even some of the government contacts might be a good buyer. Some of the wealthier, shady people in town, like Hunt, who we bought the property from, seems like he rolls in some of those shadowy circles.
No, say it isn't so.
Yeah, I genuinely think if we are able to get these to run on Chris, we'll make a fortune. Because we can basically sell...
The master of the shop, he twirls his mustache.
We can use them for various things.
Yeah, so I don't mind leaving one for them to work with, see what they can do with it. But that's basically what I want to do. Let's spend.
How long do you need them for?
Until we can find you don't understand. We are dealing with an entirely new type of magic. We are unfamiliar with this kind of magic at all.
Okay.
And then you want us to hook power to it. It's not just, leave it a day or two and we'll get back to... No, this may be a project that could take years to come to fruition. We do not know.
Mary Chrissy, here it is. It's yours. So I give him the backpack. So he's got
Rasslin.
Got one to work with now.
You seem to be... Your keen business senses seem to be slipping. Get this in writing.
You want me to have a contract with him?
Yes, get a contract done.
Why? We can't really make our own bags like this.
Just start. Yes, I'll know where to find you.
I just fucking look at him.
Roll intimidation there. And they're like, ignore the sweaty man. And why is he so moist? Let me dab you. Let me dab you. And why is your other bodyguard flirting with me? You should hire new staff, they tell you.
All right, so...
It's confusing my sexuality.
All right.
How much would you say they're worth?
Nothing right now.
Right now, he needs to figure out if he can do anything with it.
Yes.
Magic.
Take your sweaty man and horny bodyguard and go. Come back in a week and we will see what we can find out.
So Logan, you understand what I'm trying to get at, though. I want to pass a little time here, engage different people. Maybe there are people that have the skill to use these things, because I mean, this is kind of a magic-y type of world. We're just not talking to the right person.
No problem. Do you have silver for Gothic post-apocalyptic?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that you're going to be spending a week, because you go and talk to everybody and all that stuff, and you're going to be finishing getting climatized and stuff, you're going to be spending a grand total of call it 200 silver to that's a fine suite for up to 3 people, good food and drink, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Be sure to spend it Gothic silver,
you always
otherwise
just live on the street and fight amongst the rabble. I might make some money.
Don't forget we need to do the golden lotto at some point as well.
So they, let's see. Let me double check the amount of silver to gold here. This is the 70 gold.
70.
Yeah,
So it's more confusing even than schmeckles.
It's really not.
I'm trying to reassure him.
Okay, so I mark off the gold. Got a little extra silver.
Well, that's why I wanted to make sure it was in Gothic gold, because if it's not in their gold, then they charge a little bit more.
Right.
Also, if you want to go and pay the guy to do the ritual, the other half of the money you promised him, you could get that knocked out real quick while you're here.
That's one of the things that's on our list for Gothic. So,
yes. I will just encapsulate his ritual into something short if you just want to cross off the money.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
No problem.
Can I try and teach you the spell while we're here?
Yes.
In the 7 days.
Yeah.
Yes. The guy puts on a wonderful show. You have no idea if it actually did anything or not, but the workmen all seem to believe it did. The workmen themselves all gathered to watch this guy go around with burning sage and throw different things into big flaming cauldrons that made big spooky clouds of different colors and stuff. And he had hired just for the day various people to chant and sing and stuff like that. It was a pretty elaborate show. And given Raslin's roles before, he feels like he got his money's worth.
This guy's a real pro.
Mm-hmm. You might want to have him do all your buildings. Anyway, now, as far as something else goes, while Freddie is attempting to teach things and failing badly, every night he comes up and goes, "You just do it, right? You just do it and it works. And I'm going to bed now." And you're like, "Thank you, Freddie. Go ahead and give me a luck roll. Lower is better, Raslin. This is to find the right guy to do the thing while avoiding the government as hard as you can, because the government is not here to help you. You figure out within a few days of being here that the government is pretty much a fascist, totalitarian regime dictatorship, which is, holy Christ. Okay, so you end up just visiting the great Yondoon because, you're like, hey, haven't seen Yondoon in a while, the potion maker. Remember him? He is delighted to see you. You get to talking about stuff. He's like, well, why don't you just leave one of the bags with me? And you're like, I didn't know you did this. And he's like, I might know somebody, but, go ahead and leave it with me. I'll look around.
So I'll give him one of the bags.
No problem. And yeah, after you guys leave, he takes it to his buddy. He goes, he's like, do they make them bigger than a pouch? I don't know, says Yondu.
I gave the backpack ones to the first one, so I've got the pouch and the large schmeckle bag. I'll show him those.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, he doesn't care what you leave with him. It's just a concept thing that they're working on. But yeah, So no problem. You've gone around poking around stuff. Nobody's really taken it super seriously because you've only got a couple things. And eventually, after your week is done, oh, by the way, Yandun does sell healing potions, Colburn. Look at the healing potions. Don't go bad before you use them.
We're going to be here for 7 days, right? I sleep
Yes.
7 times.
Yeah, go ahead.
I failed the teaching, by the way.
Did Wrestling Rad fumble in something there?
Yeah, I was trying to activate the
Times
bag.
1.
Times when you put it healed.
All right, so third bag gone.
Cool. It just poof. You're like, wow, that. So,
Drain my assets.
you're glad you didn't have anything in there.
The are there magic shops here? Yeah, right.
We've been going to
They're really dodgy as fuck, but
Yeah.
they sell magic stuff.
You guys have
so
feather falling or an amulet of feather falling?
We have a magical motorcycle that can fly. It's like a ring of feather falling, but it's
So your answer is no. Got it.
yeah, that is the other thing, Logan. In the shops that we've gone to, what other small items are kind of sticking out that might be of interest in Tri-Kingdom?
Let's see here. This is Logan.
Gizmo, like the size of the glasses and stuff.
And
Most of what?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, most of what these guys use is either transportation, guns, or the glasses.
Transportation, guns, and glasses.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be interested in the guns. They seem to have those.
Do we have any of the Chris guns at the embassy?
No.
How much do the Chris guns go for?
Oh, they don't sell those to civilians unless you have special licensing, which at this current time is completely impossible to obtain. You need more contacts within the city and stuff. Hold on, let me see if the guy is really wise. And he says,
Now
he's not that wise.
Now that I'm getting acclimatized to Gothic, can I attempt to seek out other forms of ID? I've got the regular ID.
Give me a streetwise roll to know some shit.
Can I support with that? Or am I?
Okay.
You can try your own streetwise roll to know some shit.
I'm acclimatized as well.
Colburn looks at you suspicious. According to Freddie, you could just fucking go and ask a guard and say, "Give me your gun," and they do it just like that. He doesn't want to try it himself, you understand, but for you, it's okay.
say that last part.
Oh, wait. The captain of the guard, he'll give you one.
You just have to go up to him and say, "I'll suck your dick," and they'll give you a gun.
Suck your dick.
All right, so Freddie, can you do your analyze and see if you can see the same magic, the golden wattle?
Yeah, here's the problem. Even if I see something, he'll probably say, "Oh no, your glasses can't."
Well, I'm not worried about what he's going to say. I'm worried about what you're going to see.
Okay, fine. I'll go have a look at the golden wattle.
This is kind of like why we're there. We're kind of passing time for the week.
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of doing. It's not an hour by hour thing. So go ahead and give me a roll there, Freddie. Your head exploded. Okay, cool. You look and the black line is still there, but it's more gray now.
So you see a line of some sort?
So it's less evil, is what you say?
I didn't say that. It's more gray.
How would I interpret that?
Badly.
I spent some time asking for two-handed fire axes.
So what exactly do you see there? You saw a black line, but now it's a gray line.
Yeah.
Which direction does it go? Is it
up or down? You're not really sure. Possibly both.
So it's a straight line that goes up and down into the earth.
Yes. It ends like a couple meters up, about in the middle of your building to be. The workmen ask if it's okay if they get started on it. They're all happy.
Cool.
So, cool. Have you already paid for? Yeah, you've already paid for everything, haven't you?
The second half, or I gave it to him in gold.
But I mean, for all the construction, that's already paid for, right?
No. No, we negotiated how much it was going to cost to do level 3 and all that, but he was getting started. So I still have to give him the rest of the money for the actual construction.
Cool. Have you paid at least half?
Well, the way we did it was we gave him the money to start doing the demo and the prep work, and then I'll tell you exactly. And then to rebuild the whole place in brick, he was going to do it for $750, but then I said, let's just do $900, and he was going to do all the fine finishing and all that. And
right. So how much has he actually been paid?
$4.
I owe him 900 gold.
He would like some of the money, please.
Oh yeah, we're going to give him some of that money.
How much money are you going to give him?
So we'll need to go get it because it's a lot, but we'll give him half of it.
Cool.
So that'll get him going.
You suggest putting in a bag of holding.
Well, we have another one we can use.
That only
So
holds
we'll just use that one.
30 grams.
Ding. Ah, my magic.
No, we'll use the other one, the normal one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
use that.
No problem. You get him back his money and stuff. He's happy and he's like, start it up. And
Start it up.
yeah, that's all building things get going. And they just, some guy yells, start it up, because everybody else is just gathered around doing nothing, waiting until, did we get paid? Yes, go ahead.
Oh, they get to stand around with a hard hat on for a little bit.
Right. No problem. Yeah.
So
Meanwhile, let's see. So you've given them some of the money. The basic building should be done at the start of next season. The basic building will include enough to get the bar started. Since nobody made their streetwise roll, it all comes down to nothing. So you've got no idea on the other stuff you're trying to do streetwise rolls on and failing. Colburn doesn't appear to know about life on the streets. He's the one who puts people onto the streets, usually by killing off all their loved ones and people who earn money. And after that, he doesn't really concern himself with them.
So
I do
have one thing I want to ask while I'm going to these different places in town. You know, anybody sells fire axes? An axe imbued with fire. Fire axe.
Yeah.
Fire axe,
with
fire weapons.
fire. Yeah, maybe. Let me look.
We can get you an axe.
Own a whole fucking rainbow set of axes, ultimately. Just walk into a room, fucking, what kind of style axe are we going with today?
Okay, that's fair.
Let's take him to Axe City. It's right next to the capital city.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't want a building. I just want an axe.
Oops. Money. Let's see what they've got for weapons here. They do sell slaves and shit here.
I mean, I can fucking swing them by their fucking ankles, but that's not really going to do what I want.
You know. Let's see.
You ever been so mad at a motherfucker, you beat another motherfucker with a motherfucker? I love that fucking meme. It's a big, huge guy fucking swinging around a little guy in a group of people.
Yes, they do have fire axes. They'll sell you one for 200.
Silver?
Of course, says the guy. But I'll take gold.
Look at the quality of that blade there, Colburn. You can really chop someone's head off with that. I mean, put out a fire or chop down a door. Save somebody's life.
What are the statistics on this fucking thing, Logan?
You take a look at it. Give me a analyze magic roll, or have your friends do it.
Look at Freddy.
It's a magic axe.
I take a look at it.
Cool.
I tell him what it does.
All he has to do is the axe itself does magical flavor of fire. You couldn't like light a torch by holding the axe next to it. It does magical flavor of fire, and it's basically just one bump in damage from a normal two-handed axe. So it's normal axe D8, two-handed is D10. This does D12. Pretty much it's as good or as bad as his cyberpunk stuff, except A, more expensive. B, if something is immune to fire flavor, then it ignores that extra bump in damage. But if something is vulnerable to fire flavor, it takes extra damage.
And it doesn't work in non-magic zone. Well, the axe will work, but not the fire flavor.
So the fucking double-headed vibro blade fucking Hong Kong one, that was D8, D6.